Hey everybody, this is Michael aka Faithful Raider, just checking in today for my HCG vlog. Today is VLCD 24 and want to update my stats. Today I weighed in at, gosh, now I have to remember. I really should be writing this down, but I'm relying on this to be my writing down. My weight today was 297.2. What was it yesterday? 297.8. Yeah, 0.6 loss. That's right. So 297.2 today. So hey, that's really good. I was expecting my lotion to, give me a hard time. Apparently, it didn't affect me too much. And my hands do feel a little bit better. They're a little dry again today. It's actually quite dry, but compared to yesterday, nothing. Got some powder on them from making my protein shake. Had a little X in it. Not an accident, but yeah. Anyway, with the blender. So today was a pretty good day. Today was my 12-hour day at work, which is usually once a week. Usually Wednesdays. So got through that, survived it. So hooray. Actually, it was shorter than 12 hours today. It was 11 and a half. Woohoo! So I actually got home by the time I'm usually getting off of work. So it was nice. Just some kind of things how I'm feeling today. Oh, so aside from the fact that it was my 12-hour day, and yeah, I was seen with patients for like 11 of those 11 and a half hours, pretty much. Yeah, long. It was pretty much. It was a three half-day shift. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So besides it being a really long day at work, in lunch, we had a lunch meeting. Well, first Wednesday was our Wednesday morning meetings where, all the crazy foods are brought. All the fun breakfast stuff is there. They had glazed donuts today. Sorry if you're going to get freaked out by me talking about food stuff, but they had glazed donuts there. And they were just like kind of crappy, not the really cool donut, glazed donuts. You know what I'm talking about. Krispy Kremes. Anyway, they were just like regular old glazed donuts, but man, even though they looked like crap, they looked really good. Yeah, I would have been having at least one or two of those before, back in the day. But anyway, so we had a lunch meeting today, and they were bringing in lunch. We do a lot of bringing in food at my clinic. So, yeah, they were bringing in for, I don't know if it's more of a national chain. I think it might be as Zupa's. I never really heard about it, before, but they have really good like soups. And of course we had really good soups. My two favorite soups they had there from there, and their bread, which is really good. Anyway, their desserts are awesome, but they didn't have them there. But just FYI. They have some really good desserts. Anyway, I'm done talking about that. Anyway, they had like a chicken salad. They've actually had two different kinds of chicken salads. They were huge. Like, it was just for everybody to grab. And they had two different kinds of chicken salads. So, even though I didn't get to go to the meeting lunch because I was just way too busy with work stuff, I did go afterwards. After the meeting was done a little bit later, and I brought my chicken, I brought my stuff, but I loaded up my plate with grilled chicken and some lettuce, compliments of work, thank you, and I have really good dressings there too, and I didn't have any dressings. So what I did is I had my my habanero pepper sauce that I had bought, that I've been using on my chicken, And I put that on there, and I might have put a little bit too much. Like, imagine like almost like dressing amount. Not quite, but it was hot, but it was really good. Yeah, I really liked that. So maybe next time not so hot. You know, I like really spicy food, but I wasn't really feeling spicy today. But it was really hot. I ate it all still, but it only took me 4 hours to finish my salad, by the way. That's how busy I was at work. I'd take like 2 bites every half hour. Yeah, I was done around, 5 o'clock, so with my lunch. Luckily, on any other day, when I missed lunch before, I would, I'd get really cranky in the afternoon. So everybody was already like preempting it. It was like, have you eaten lunch yet? Do you need to go to lunch? Do you need a break? You've only had 2 bites. I mean, I got it all afternoon. Are you going to finish your lunch? Are you going to eat your lunch? Everybody knows that I'm kind of a bear when I don't eat. And so everybody was like, you need to go eat. And I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'll eat. And I was fine. I wasn't hungry at all in the whole afternoon. And actually, every time I had like 2 bites, it was like I was full. So I didn't need any extra bites. Didn't have my apple today. Didn't have my breadstick today. Sorry, there's that yawn again. I think it's just from me talking too fast and too much. I have a lot to say, and I try to go fast because these videos I know are long. So, yeah. Anyway, so and then I went back there were still, like I said, it was a ton. There was still some there left in the afternoon, so I packed up a bag of it. I was thinking about having it for dinner tonight, but I just kept it in the fridge at work, and I'll have it tomorrow for lunch. Tonight I did my protein shake because I was really kind of craving that. Like, I was craving it and not wanting to put any more food in my stomach. So it worked out well. Had that. It was better today than it was the other time. I don't know what the difference was, but it just tasted better. Excuse me. I might have my apple tonight. I'm really torn. I can definitely go without it. I would like my breadstick though, because I haven't had any kind of like crunchy, and I'm kind of in the mood for that. But I haven't decided on my apple yet. Again, fruits and vegetables are good for you, I know. And of course, there's the things I don't want to eat. So that's a carryover from before this. So I'm still working on that. So I might have it tonight. I might not. I'm probably gonna still be up. I'm watching YouTube videos again, and everyone is doing so great on the videos I watched tonight. I just finished watching a video from HCG Chica talking about, decisions on what to eat, and food addictions, and, hers specifically sugar. Mine is more starchy, salty, crunchy stuff. Like popcorn is my big number one, pretzels, that kind of thing is my big eating problem. So, but she has great advice on there, really motivated me. Her videos are always so motivational. If you're not watching her videos, why are you watching mine? Go watch hers, because hers is a million times better than mine. Like I was saying, it was really inspired, and so I started watching videos, and I'm like, I need to get this done, because these videos are always so long. So yeah, I take forever to film it, and then it takes forever to upload it, because I do them in high def too. So just because my camera does it. So and it take a long time to upload in high def. The one from the other days ago that was really long took like an hour and a half to upload and process. Anyway, so yeah, it's already 10 o'clock, and I gotta get this video going so I can actually get some sleep. There was some other things I want to talk about, but I don't know if I want to talk about them today. Maybe I'll talk a little bit about them. It has to do with like body image and weight loss on the HCG diet. Dr. Simmons talks a little bit about it in his in the protocol. Just about some fears of losing weight. And when I was first reading that, I listened to it first. When I first listened to it, and he's talking about barriers to weight loss, and talking about like, well, people don't want to lose weight because they're afraid of changing what they look like, and he gives some different examples. And I know I've talked about it too, a little bit about, how no one messes with me, and, I'm a big, tough dude, and, like, I'm pretty intimidating. If I lose a lot of weight, that may go away. In fact, that's my worry, that it might. But it's also a worry of, like, how others are going to perceive me. Because, all my friends right now are friends, from how I look now, It's like, they don't judge me for being overweight, and, I've got great friends. Is that going to change when I lose weight? Am I all of a sudden going to make a lot more friends just because I'm no longer heavy? And will I really want those kind of friends? He talks about it a little bit in the protocol, and, I've kind of dismissed it, but thinking today, I think I have a little bit of concerns about that. Like, people who normally wouldn't be friends with me because of my weight, now want to be friends with me because of my personality. I mean, I think I have a great personality, and I think most of my friends would agree. Everybody has their days, and anyway, but for the most part, I'm a pretty happy, pretty positive guy, and I love to go do fun stuff. So, but will me losing weight affect others' perception of me? And do I want it to? I hope it doesn't, but I mean, that's how people are, a lot of people. So, kind of worried about that. I don't know, maybe some thoughts and insight on that would be helpful if you guys want to, make some comments or posts about that. Yeah, it's a little disturbing. Kind of. Anyway, so I was kind of thinking this morning, I want to get off that topic because it's a little bit depressing for me. Because I don't want people to like me just because I've lost weight, or just because, maybe they, for whatever reason. I want them to like me because of me. And I'm me regardless of what my weight is. But anyway. So I was thinking this morning about, where my weight is in relationship to other, where other weights that I've been. And, trying to remember, because, I'm almost at 295. And the last time that I remember 295, for some reason I remember it really well, it was almost 2 years ago. It'd be 2 years, June? What are we in, May? So 2 years ago. I don't know why I looked over there. That's my clock. It doesn't have a calendar on it. Anyway, it was 2 years ago. When we first moved into the clinic, I remember getting on the scales to try the scales, and I was 295, and I was like, oh, dang. Because before then, I was working out, and I got down to like in the 270s, and then I stopped. That's when we had a gym, and our clinic was right next door to a recreation center, and they had a gym, and I was going there like twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. I'd get up, I'd be there before work. Sometimes I'd go work out at lunchtime, back when I had a lunchtime. And then sometimes after work, so I had lost like 20, maybe 15, 20 pounds in a little while, and then I stopped and the weight came back on. So I remember getting on the scale and seeing that, and I was like, oh man, I really need to start losing weight again. And so for part of my mind, I was thinking that's the lowest that I've been in 2 years, but it's not. When I went to California last year, I don't remember if it was when we went I went twice. Was it? No, not last year. The year before it? Was that the same year? Last year. It was. Who knows? It must have been almost 2 years ago. The last time I was in Cali. I don't even remember. Anyway, last time I was in California, I think I was in. I want to say 270s, but I can't be sure. I'm trying to remember. I'm really trying to remember what I was doing to lose weight and stuff. But I think that was right around the same time. Oh, right before that. Remember when I had said that I was working on losing weight? That's what it was for. and I got down, I think it was the upper 270s. And then when we came back, I wasn't working anymore, and the weight came back, and that's when I got on the scale, and it was 295. And I think I started losing weight again, and then I went back to California, and I had lost some weight again, but it was never, I don't remember if it was in the 280s or 270s. I think it was the 280s. But so both times going to California, I kind of prepped and got in a little bit better shape. But other than those two small windows, oh, there's my hockey game starting again. So that means I need to wrap it up. So anyway, that's the weights that I've been at. So I'm starting to get some milestones down and trying to get down to points where I've been closer. Those are so 290s right now, and then 280s and 270s, and then uncharted territory for the most part. Okay, well, that's enough for tonight. I gotta run. Thanks for watching. Everyone have a great day tomorrow. Keep up the good work. Stay on protocol as much as you can, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.